What's up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie Tati, and this is another episode of Talking with Tati. So, as you guys know, I decided that I wasn't going to be posting every single day, which gave me some time to live a little bit and have some things happen that gave me some thoughts that, I want to share and unpack with you guys. And I kind of like some of the evening, uploads, because sometimes in the morning, I was rushing because I was also probably going to get going to work and all of that. So, let's just talk. So, basically, the other day I was at Camp Flogna, right? Right. I was at Camp Flogna, and a person that I was dating previously had called me, but this person had been blocked, right? On some BS, talking about some, oh, is it you reaching out to me? I've been getting texts, and I thought it was you. He didn't think it was me, because if I blocked you, why would I be texting you? You know what I'm saying? But basically, he had ran out of tokens, as Anderson .Paak said on the new Summer Walker album. His tokens is out, and I'm over it, and I'm over him, right? And it just made me think about how sometimes, I used to really get on myself and think that it was a bad thing that I was such an open person, and I really would be giving people an honest chance. And that's not to say that I give everybody a chance, because I definitely don't. But if I do give chances to people to date them and everything, I really always come into it with a really genuine open heart, because if I don't feel like I genuinely can get there with you, I'm not even going to give you the time of day, because I'm not here to waste my time or anybody else's. So when I go into relationships, I really go into it really vulnerable, really opening myself up to the experience and really giving my best. And what I've noticed is a lot of people fumble me, because I think that maybe they have their own assumptions about me. Maybe they think that, I'm a player, just because they might perceive that I have options and stuff like that. But I'm really genuine when I really give people a chance. So as you guys even seen on the show, that causes people to really fumble, because people play games on all kinds of stuff. And I used to really hate that I was so open, but you know what, I've grown to really accept and love that about me, because it really helps the trash take itself out. Because by time somebody really excuses themselves from my life, because maybe they playing games, maybe they feel like they can disappoint me X amount of times, maybe they think I'm so nice that I'll never move on, or I'll never block them, and I'll never put my foot down and be like, your time is up here in my life. What Kelly used to say, you're dead to me. People be thinking that I won't cut them off and move on. And even in friendships, even people that I've been friends with in the past, I really come into stuff with a genuine attitude. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect and that I do everything right. Nobody on this earth is perfect, but I do come into things genuinely, just genuine. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to share value, receive value, exchange energy, and try to make, each other's lives better in some kind of way, even if that's just being there as a person to hear you out, listen to the things that you have going on, vice versa. Whatever it is, that the value that we're exchanging, when you're yourself and you're open and you have good intentions, if somebody fumbles you, you could really rest easy on it. And when you do move on, it's so much easier for me to move on than I've noticed it is for a lot of other people, because it's by the time I decide to move on from somebody or to leave somebody in the past, I've already given my best, and I've probably given people a lot of chances already, because I don't immediately just cut people off. I usually, try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because nobody is perfect. But it really gives me a certain kind of peace when it comes to walking away, because it's just I know that I did my best, and the chance that I gave this person, this is what they chose to do with it. You know what I'm saying? If I was a good friend to somebody and I was really there for them, which this happens unfortunately so much more than I would like for it to. I'm so used to women especially just becoming secret haters and thinking I'm not going to notice, and then just having to move on with my life, unfortunately. But it's to the point now I see the signs and I'm able to just move on. But there was really a point in time where I didn't recognize that people will be hating you, they don't like you, and I would be such good friends with people who just genuinely did not like me. But I've learned better since then. So now when I see the signs and I start to just recognize what it is, I don't even get upset anymore. I just, enjoy people for the good times that we have, and then I just move on gracefully and just keep it pushing, because I really do believe that, more of my people are out there, and some people are just there for a reason in a season. What I'm saying? Not everybody is meant to be in your life. And if there's anything that any adult has probably ever told any of us especially when we're kids, is that, you know, you usually will probably have only a couple real friends in life, and other people are kind of just like associates, people that you like know because of work, or, you know, just rubbing shoulders in certain spaces and stuff like that. So I'm at the point where like I don't really feel no way about leaving people behind, and even if I need to be left behind, I don't feel a way about it, because I just know that God in the universe is always going to replace whatever it is that is taken. So all this to say is, if you're watching this and you're somebody who you feel like you're so kind-hearted and you feel like it gets taken advantage of a lot, honestly, count it all joy. Like, don't think that there's something wrong with you. Continue to be a loving person. Continue to be an open person. Continue to be a genuine and vulnerable person, because what it allows you to do is to separate or, like, you know, grow connections with people who actually can meet you where you are and like reciprocate good energy. Or it allows you to separate from people really fast, because usually people will do it to themselves. You don't have to do nothing to nobody. You can continue to be a nice person, a kind person, and people will show their ass if they want to. And when they do, you could just move on and know that, you know, that person wasn't for you, and just count it all protection, count it all joy, count it all that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you gained whatever it was that you needed to gain from that situation and the time that you shared with those people. And sometimes you're not connected with people just for yourself. Sometimes you're connected for them. Sometimes you're just there to show people what good interaction feels like, genuine interaction feels like, so that maybe they can look at what they're doing and be like, you know what, going forward, maybe I should, you know, work on whatever it is that makes me insecure, that makes me not be able to connect with certain kind of people. Or, like, you know, we all can reflect. Even when I'm disconnecting from people, if somebody did something shitty to me, I still learn something about myself every single time. Like, all right, maybe my boundaries wasn't as tight as they needed to be. Maybe I gave this person way much more like slack than they deserved, and more benefit than they actually deserved. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I assess myself every single time, and then I grow from it, and then I move on, and then, you know, I just keep it pushing, and good people come into my life because, you know, I share good energy, and good energy comes back to me. So that's just how it goes, and that's something that was on my heart that I really wanted to share with you guys, and I hope that you guys can relate. Let me know down in the comments below if you feel the same way. Like, do you feel like sometimes, like, just being kind and genuine, that you'll naturally just separate from people that aren't like meant to be in your life, or you'll just see, you know, people's intentions and just be able to distance yourself? For me, it used to be a lot harder. Like, I used to always want to give people a million chances, and always, like, honestly, I thought about it this morning. I was like, I think my self-esteem just wasn't always as high, because sometimes, like, when you don't think super highly of yourself, like, you don't see that, you don't recognize that, you don't want to accept that sometimes people are jealous of you. Sometimes there are people, even if you feel like you don't have anything, like, sometimes people will just be jealous of your light. They'll be jealous of whatever confidence you have. They'll be jealous of your je ne sais quoi, how you move in the world, how people love you, how people respond to you. It's so many different things that it could be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So think highly enough of yourself to know that sometimes you do need to remove yourself from people's lives, because not everybody has good intentions for you, and not everybody wants to see you win, and not everybody can handle the light that you emit, or they can't handle your talents. They can't handle the fact that, you know, you're so sure of yourself, or that you just move in a certain kind of way, and that's completely fine. And I think that the sooner that you become okay with that, and also think highly of yourself, you'll be able to attract a lot better people into your life, because you won't stick around for people to get worse. If there's one thing that I learned, sometimes if you don't get rid of people when they're showing their ass, it just gets worse and worse and worse until you have the worst heartbreak imaginable. It's happened to me plenty of times, and I'm just at the point now where when I recognize it, sometimes I don't even say anything anymore. I just remove myself, like, and I'll just distance myself. So thank you guys for listening. I hope that this was helpful to somebody. I know it would have been helpful for me to hear this message a couple years back, so I hope that I'm catching somebody in enough time to save you some time and save you some heartache. Make sure you guys follow me everywhere. Oh, your name is Tati, and also at It's the Tati Show. By the way, today is Tuesday, so I just put out a new episode. I would love if you guys checked it out, okay? You can follow me at those accounts everywhere on every single not network, but, you know, social site. Love you guys so much, and I hope, let me know how you like this video. I always enjoy your feedback, because it lets me know what I should make more of and what I shouldn't, okay? You guys are so amazing, so beautiful, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful night, and that you get good rest tonight, or you have a good day if you're watching this in the morning. All right, love you.